Hiding in plain sight is like being behind a mask.
That's good.
Yeah, being behind a mask, right?
Yes, being a lot of people wear masks.
Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that right now? Why don't we just...
Hey beautiful people, it's Success Mentor Dante J. Worth, and I'm back with another video right here on Audacious Believer TV! If this is your first time tuning in, I need you to make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure that you like this video. And make sure that you are commenting down below. Me, we and my team absolutely love to read your comments. Now tonight, we're being joined by the beautiful, the fabulous, the one, the only. Tell them who you are, darling.
I am the queen, Geena Cruz.
Woo! Come on, queen! Yes! I love it. So we invited Geena Cruz, the queen, to talk about hiding in plain sight. But before we talk about that, we're going to ask you the question we ask every single guest. What is your story?
My story? My story, I am first and foremost a woman of God.
Yes.
I am a mother.
Yes.
Before anything, I am a mother. I am a mother of two and many.
Many
children. I have two children.
Yes.
And adopted many more because I raised 8 as well.
Wow.
And I also have many more that have come along along with that.
Just mommy.
Okay, because they all call me mommy.
Yes, hi mommy. Yes.
I'm also an independent consultant for the University of Rochester. Where I do work there for independent consulting on domestic violence.
Nice.
Which is what we're here talking about.
Yes. All right. Thank you. Great introduction. Yeah. So we're here talking about hiding in plain sight. What does that mean to you when you hear that? Hiding in plain sight.
Hiding in plain sight is like being behind a mask.
That's good.
Yeah, being behind a mask, right?
Yes, a lot of people wear masks.
Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that right now? Why don't we just... Yes, being behind that mask where people just want to, stay behind that mask and not come out and uncover themselves.
Yes.
It's actually one of the most critically things that are going on right now in the United States, here and in New York.
Wow.
Where people are... Actually, I got something for you. Before we go further.
I get gifts. Oh my gosh, guys, look,
a purple ribbon to discuss the topic.
Yes.
Domestic violence.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, where it is one of the most critical issues, that is one of the most critical crimes that is going on in the United States.
Wow.
Unsolved.
Wow. Oh yeah. Wow.
People don't talk about it.
They don't want to talk about it.
They don't.
Why do you think that the conversation is so difficult, though?
It's difficult because they want to hide behind it. They hide.
Yes.
And it's not because the services are not out there.
Yes.
Because there's plenty of services out there. Whether it's for people of color.
Yes.
LGBT community, Hispanics, deaf community. Yes. It's all out there.
I think a lot of people, you bring up a good point, that a lot of people think of when they hear domestic violence, they think between a woman and a man. But there's men who are abused by men, there's women who are abused by men, there's women who are abused. It's a whole entire spectrum. Elderly, yeah.
Actually, you bring up a good point, because here in Rochester at the Hill Clinic, which is the first of its kind ever here that has, and I'm part of that. Yes. The Hill Clinic is healing through education, advocacy, law, okay? And it has everything under its roof. Yes. And it was the first that ever had a Skype via order of protection via Skype.
Skype via
order of protection. Wow. And guess who it was done with?
Oh.
An elderly couple.
Oh my gosh.
Or an elderly couple.
I've been downtown. I've been in the offices where the alternatives are better. Well, not alternatives,
it's
Willow now. But they have their offices, and I see that there's people of all ages and all different spectrums have dealt with it in domestic violence. Are you a survivor yourself?
I am a survivor. Actually, when I first started, I'm a survivor, but when I first started, when I first started as a counselor, it was alternative for rec, and 20 years ago. Okay. And then they changed it to Willow. Because now, and I love the name Willow. Don't you love the name Willow? I do. Because, listen out to Willow. Okay, because Willow gives it the name because it's for everyone. Yes. And do you know they give services for people with pets?
I didn't know that either.
Oh, no,
I didn't know that either.
They give services for people with pets. So sometimes people don't even want to come out because they don't know that they service people with pets. Wow. So they don't want to leave their abuser because, hey, what am I going to do with my pet?
Oh, that's good. I don't want to leave my dog.
Oh, I don't want to leave my dog.
I don't leave my baby. I get it.
And you know, some people don't have children. So if they don't have children,
there's certain shelters that they can't go to.
Again, you just you said hiding.
Hiding in plain sight.
Hiding in plain sight. So they don't want to leave their abuser because one, and then they think, they say, hey, I have not a child, but a dog or a cat or some type of animal. And Willow services them.
Wow. Thank you, Willow, for all that you do.
But Willow's not the only service provider.
Yeah, there's several other organizations.
We have Resolve.
Yeah, Resolve.
Greater Rochester Resolve. Yes, and I've done stuff with them too.
Awesome.
We've gone out to schools. Yes, we've gone out to the city schools and suburban schools.
Is it more for awareness?
Yes, we do teen violence.
Okay.
And we gotta go out there and do work with them.
Nice.
Because 1 in 3 teens also.
And I think that hiding behind the mask is like, a lot of times we think that when we think of abuse and we think of domestic violence, we think of someone with a black eye or busted lip. But a lot of times it's not things that you can't see. It's a person with a big smile on.
You brought up a good point because right now I'm kind of in a little uproar because you know me. I wear a lot of hats and stuff. But one of my most passionate one is domestic violence. And they're trying to change the law. And the law is that they're trying to change it is just for physical abuse, but domestic violence isn't just physical abuse.
Yes, it's shoving, it's verbal, it's mental, it's
financial, and bullying. These youth are being bullied and everything, so it's kind of hard in the schools. So
good.
It's we got to be there for you.
That's good. So I know that Family Lou Hammer made it very popular when she said, I got sick and tired of being sick and tired. For you, when did you get sick and tired of being sick and tired? When was your last straw?
My last straw was when, my son came in the door. He walked through the door right when I was getting ready to do a little something I wasn't supposed to be doing. Yeah. So he basically saved me from going to jail. So he saved me from going to jail, and then I went back to school. And when I went back to school, got my degree and became a counselor.
Wow.
And I've been doing it now for about 20 years.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Yes. So I'm not only a survivor. A lot of people just see, when they see Geena, they think, survivor and things like that. But I've gone national. This year I got a national award for being an advocate for domestic violence. Okay. But I've done it in unions. I've gone and spoken out nationally. Thank you, Zola. Evelyn Evans, she, both of them, they've been my mentors. They've helped me reach out. And in 2007, the Cornell Initiative came here, and I became a workplace violence trainer. Yes. And I trained a trainer and went out and did workplace violence training.
Oh my gosh.
And I've been doing the work there, doing that in the workplace. And I went out and one of the things they wanted us to do is broaden our horizons.
Yes.
So they asked me, where do I want to go? And my first thing was to expand my horizons in the union place.
That's good. That's
good. And we did. Because we hide ourselves at work.
And it's a different environment at work.
It's a different environment.
And a lot of people have to wear masks at work.
Oh my God, do we?
They have to wear a lot of masks. The workplace, put your work voice on.
And a lot of times we sit at work and we have to come in. And when we come in, we get dressed up, we put on our makeup, we put on our best look.
And you could have just finished. And you could have just finished having the most outrageous
He dropped you
confrontation.
off.
Right. He just dropped you off in your car, honey.
Or she. I'm not going to say he.
Yeah.
It could be she.
They dropped you off in your car sometimes.
Yeah, they dropped you off. Okay. And so we talked about it in the union and at work, and and we did a whole curriculum at work at Monroe County, and we collaborated with the unions and the leaders, and shout out to Monroe County. Monroe County was the first in the nation. I don't know if it was the nation, but I know it was here in New York State.
Yes.
And we were the first to be able to collaborate unions and it was unions, EAP, police officers, and everything.
I think the big question that people always ask when they see domestic violence situations, especially when they see people who kind of leave, come back, why doesn't he or she just leave? What is your answer to that?
Sometimes it's different reasons. Everybody has a different reason. It could be children. It could be financial reasons. It could be, it takes people 1 in 7 times. It could be 7 times before a person leaves. There's so many different reasons why someone wouldn't want to leave.
Right.
Okay, it could be the fact that they have no educational skills. Okay,
so
I could be married to you, and you've been my financial provider for so many years. I have no educational skills, and you've been doing it all for me. So now, what am I supposed to do?
What advice do you have for someone who's tired right now? They're watching this thing. I hear your truth, but I'm tired, but I don't know what to do. What advice do you have for them?
I would say, to them, okay, if you're tired, there are plenty of services out there for you. If you're local, reach out to Willow or Rizal. Their number is very easy. It's 222-SAFE.
Yes.
And get the proper services that you need. Okay? And if you're a friend of someone who's going through it, don't tell them to leave. Listen. Be a friend and listen.
That's good.
Okay?
That's good.
Just listen.
That's good. I think that you bring up a good point about being a friend and knowing when to interject. A lot of times we want to interject if it's physical and we want to stop it, but then the person who interjects sometimes can be put in harm's way. Is there ever an appropriate time to interject, or is there a way? What is your advice for someone who has a friend?
I would say try to create a safety plan with them. Create a word.
Okay.
So, for instance, if you have a code word, so if my code word to you is safety, or any kind of word that I would create with you is queen or something. And if I say to you that word, okay, and that's my safety word. Yeah,
that I need help. Help, SOS, get help now.
Yes.
That's
whatever
good.
My safety word is with you, then you know that I need help.
That's good.
Create a safety plan. Have your passport, your IDs, and everything together in a safe place.
Yes. So
okay?
Just in case.
Just in case. Also, a spare clothes in a place where you would need to, in case you need to leave.
Yes.
Okay? Things like that.
That's good. I know that sometimes it's very difficult, though, when you know that someone has been in a situation for a long time, and it's like, as a friend, you see them going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and you want to help, but it's kind of difficult because you don't want to help, and then the blame gets placed on you as an outside friend.
Just know your resources and have the resources available for them. Not just a friend, but I would say it in the workplace and also in your churches. Okay, good. Or in your religious organizations, in your union places, and things like that. Okay, wherever you are, I would say do that.
What has been the hardest lesson for you to learn?
The hardest lesson for me to learn is to tell them, not to tell them to leave. Because me being a survivor, I've always wanted to help people. Okay, it's been something for me all my life, trying to help people. As you see, I'm always in everything.
Yeah, I know.
Everywhere. I've always wanted to help people, and for me, it's hard not telling someone to leave and doing that. So, you know, that's been my hardest lesson, especially being, you know, be victorious at everything you do.
Yes. That's good. That's good. Well, thank you for everything that you do. Are you ready for rapid fire questions? Yes. Yes, you are. Yeah. Favorite book?
Favorite book is the Bible.
Oh, hallelujah.
Yes.
What?
Iron sharpens iron.
No, that's good.
You know why? You know why? Because at the end of the day, we can't do it alone.
We can't.
We can't do it alone.
I don't care how rich you are, how popular you are, you cannot do it alone.
I have too many people around me, surrounding me. You know what I'm saying? And it's not about me. It's about all those kings and queens that are surrounding me.
Oh, that's good. Favorite movie?
Favorite movie? I'm a Prince fanatic.
Yeah. Yes.
All of his movies.
Yeah, all of them. I love it.
The dress is purple.
Yes. Okay, I can't say, girl. What advice would you give to your younger self?
My younger self. I would never take back anything from my younger years because I was a teen mom and I love my kids. So if I could do it again, I mean, I can't even say I won't even have my kids because I love my kids. I mean, I can't even say I won't even be a teenage mom again.
Right. Yes. And to be audacious means to be fearless. Make sure let the people know how they can find you online, how they can support you. I know you have some resources with you that you can share with them.
I have resources, and the reason why I have resources is because some things are coming up.
Okay.
What's coming up is on June 15th, the Father's Day Pledge.
Oh, okay.
Father's Day Pledge is coming up, and I would like to invite people to come out and take a pledge on June 15th against violence in your homes, in your city, in your streets, in your schools. So I'm asking you to come out and take a pledge. Okay, stand up on June 15th.
Yes.
So that's one of the things that's coming up.
That's good.
Okay.
What else? What else we got? I know we got some more.
We also have Law Enforcement Week in May. Nice. So I'm asking you to reach out to me at heelsofgreatness@yahoo.
Yes.
And let me know if any law enforcement person that has done something for you regarding domestic violence, okay, that has been important to you and reached out to you.
Been really extraordinary.
Extraordinary.
Yes.
All right?
Awesome. Yes. So until next time, remember that life is meant to be enjoyed and not just endured. But stay tuned for a special message from me to you. Bye.
Yeah.
Hey, Rochester Success Mentor Dante J. Worth, and I'm inviting you to join me on Saturday, April 27th in Rochester, New York for the 2019 Audacious Believers Women's Conference! Woo! This year is gonna be bigger than ever, and I wanna see you there. I can't wait to see you, take selfies with you, and get to know you more as we learn how to go from being inspired to being empowered. If you're frustrated with your 9 to 5, going in and out on that hamster wheel, if you are a woman who has dreams, goals, and aspirations, this is the event that you need to be at. And you can come get your clappers! Come have fun and meet others who are looking for the next steps to go from where they are to where they want to be. Join us on Saturday, April 27th in Rochester, New York for the Audacious Believers Ultimate Women's Conference! Woo! Log on to DanteWorth.com/conference and secure your spot today.